My name is Amos Aesop. I am the Chief Information Security Officer for Xigent Solutions, and I lead up all of the products and security services that Xigent provides and sells to our customers. So IT security related business risks cover three main areas. One is confidentiality. That's making sure that the information that you have does not get into the hands of people that you don't want to have that information. The second is integrity, making sure that the data you have within your systems is validated and accurate at all times. And finally, availability, making sure that the data that you have is available to your end users all the time. If that data is not available, it's not useful to you. Based on confidentiality, integrity, and availability risks, the business needs to take steps in order to assure that those three things are maintained. Making sure that the wrong people don't access your data, making sure that the data doesn't get changed either inadvertently or intentionally, and making sure that the data is always available in order to keep productivity up for all of your employees. We frequently see that across the business it's important to have a committee or a group of people who are responsible for understanding the risk of the business. Having a single source or a single individual who is responsible for that, sometimes risks get missed or are prioritized incorrectly, and that usually leads to business risks not being managed as well as they can be. When an event occurs or a problem happens, we frequently see that there is a lack of understanding as to what to do next. Either because the risk wasn't well understood at the beginning, or there wasn't an understanding of what is our incident response for items like this. So there's four things we can do to respond to risk. One is to accept the risk, which means that we understand there is a risk in our business because of a certain situation, but we need to accept it, because if we don't, it's going to hurt our business more. The second thing we can do with risk is we can insure against it. That's the reason we get cybersecurity insurance. The third thing we can do with risk is we can mitigate the risk. For those risks that are a business necessity, we can put in other controls that help us reduce the amount of risk that we're exposed to while still maintaining that business process. The last thing we can do with business risk is we can remove the risk altogether. If we find that the risk is too high and the business process is affected too much, we can remove that completely as to avoid the risk altogether. Businesses today are not dealing well with IT security related business risks. Either they don't understand how to deal with them, they don't understand what the best course of action would be to get rid of that risk, or they just put it off hoping that that risk will go away. Xigent SecurPath has a defined plan on how to identify business risks and how to deal with those business risks appropriately. To find out how Xigent SecurPath can help your business with this problem and more, click the link below or visit our website.